Welcome to Lane Turo University. My name is Conrad Lane. Now, I want to dive right into this. Oftentimes, a lot of Turo hosts I notice go with lower prices, which is fine. And a lot of Turo hosts go too high, where they don't get enough bookings or they don't get any bookings because they're priced too high. This could be a problem. But what I highly recommend is do your absolute best to bring your price up and make as much money as possible. Test it out, just put it high, put it higher. See if you get some bites. The reason you want to do this is because the more you increase the price, yes, typically speaking, not always absolute, typically speaking, you'll have less reservations, less renters interested because you're at a higher price point. But guess what this does? No, this does not guarantee that you're going to be getting a higher quality renter. Does not guarantee that. Can increase the likelihood that, yeah, they probably are higher quality because they can afford a higher price. Doesn't mean they are. They just might be someone who has access to money but they're still not responsible. So don't judge off that. But what you want to judge it off of is that if they pay a higher amount, you're making more per trip, meaning less people are in your car, meaning less wear and tear on your vehicle, less depreciation of the vehicle. Higher prices actually work as an insurance internally speaking. If you change a mind shift and perspective, it basically guards against depreciation in the effect that your vehicle will be rented out less, but you'll make more money per trip though. So yes, maybe for example, you might only get 5 trips per month, right? It's just hypothetical. But the amount you're making is equivalent if you lowered the price to maybe 15 trips that you have had to do at a lower price to make the same amount, right? That's what it's about. Figure out how to actually price play and change the price around so you can start charging more money so you make more money with less effort and save your vehicle in the long term and get less depreciation on the vehicle. Very important to do this. How do you do this? Simply do this. Just put a high price in there. Start going on Turo. Look at other Turo hosts for the same similar vehicles. It could be previous years, current years, or even cars that are newer than yours, older than yours. Doesn't matter. As long as they actually are similar cars to you, you can actually use that price point to actually do your best to try to price point and figure out, hey, this person's charging $55 per day. This other person's charging $60 per day. This other person's charging $40. And you start averaging out what price it is. And then guess what? Maybe your area allows you to get a higher price. Maybe your area gets a lower price. Whatever the case is. But then that's how you start playing around. Start doing reverse engineering this. I have many videos that go into this, but I'm just doing this one more time to really mention this. But I'm focusing more on increasing your price. I want all y'all to make as much money as possible in a shorter amount of time. Isn't that great? If you can make the same amount of money in say fewer trips than you would if you lowered the price and have to get a lot more, because that's how it is. Yes, when you lower the price, for example, typically you get more bookings than if the price is higher, because that's seen as a discount. That's seen as some type of value where they save money and get the same vehicle for a cheaper price. Yes, you'll get more bookings, but your vehicles be more abused. It's gonna have to be rented out so much more to accrue to that same amount that if you just saved your time and got less renters but at a higher price, that way you actually make more money per trip. Very, very important to do this, people. Really consider like bringing your price up so that you don't have to actually worry about your car being abused as much. It can be abused still, but it's just less likely because less people will be interested in your car because it's at a higher price point. But the people that get it typically might be higher quality leads, might be, not 100%, not absolute, but guess what? Less people are in your vehicle, less people are driving your vehicle, less miles are accrued on your vehicle, less wear and tear, less depreciation. Great exit strategy if you want to sell your vehicle, now it retains more value because less people are driving your vehicle. The cheaper it is, the more people that get into your vehicle. It's just how it is, people. So consider that just another mind shift and perspective. The higher you charge, is the better that you can actually protect your vehicle in the long term, people. Anyways, welcome to the channel. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Instagram, Conrad Lane. Like, subscribe, share. Currently now. Peace.